Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Hot shot down the line. And Freese won't get a glove on this one. It's a fair ball. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in to try it again, Sean Rodriguez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Strike one to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Striding in once again. Trevor Williams reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and that's the third out. One. So in now for Chicago, John Lester is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard to short. And that'll get through into left, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than a leadoff single.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Harrison ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Here's Javier Baez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he lays off again, ball 3. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Hayward, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still down by a count of 4-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Harrison. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-0. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First offering on its way. swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Now Lester's 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Schwarber, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners on the move for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bryant ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Kyle Schwarber sent packing to start the bottom of the 5th.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Missed with a slider. Set to deal on 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Anthony Rizzo becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Dickerson racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for the Pirates, first baseman, John.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Steve's out in the 6th inning. David Freese will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Now time asked for and granted by the home. Plate umpire. He's set and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. In now, Sean Rodriguez as he rips it on the ground to second. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Cervelli. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. His previous history with Trevor Williams, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Happ leads off first with one away. 1-1 the count. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And some trouble now in right field. Happ is on his way home. And a relay home on the tag from Cervelli. He's out at the plate.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. As a look, now the pitch. And lit out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem. And that hit batsman may be the one that breaks the camel's back. I have a feeling the home plate umpire's seen enough of our starter, and indeed he has. He's ejected him from the ball game, and really I can't blame him.
No, Matt, that's pretty much automatic. With a warning already issued, anything that comes in that tight is going to be treated with 0 tolerance. That's just the way it works, and now the bullpen is going to have to pick up the slack.
Kevin Segrist will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Kevin Segrist.
I want to roll a Fortnite.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Segrist. He's gone 2 for 6. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Jordy Mercer is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Hard on the ground towards short. Russell's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder.
Digging in once again, Adam Frazier has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 70, George Santos.
Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs.
Ouch, that one hit him. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ballgame.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Oldstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Michael Feliz will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
To 1-2 now. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 delivery. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Devo, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started. Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
1-1 the count now. Takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2. And he's safe. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 31.
From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ian Happ becomes out number 2 this inning. Tommy LaStella will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. 1-0 count, here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Schugel, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a 25th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team when you take the dump.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So Brandon Morrow is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Leading off the inning, Starling Marte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 0 for 4. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And quickly, there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Bell will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. The 2-1. As a slider waved at and missed.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Javier BAEZ comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Popped high in the air. Cervelli has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant. And he's turned into something of a human pincushion in this one. He's been hit 3 times. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you played the game. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Davidas Nevoroskis will come into the game now and take over following the ejection. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Drilled on the ground to short, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Here's David Freese to stand in. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Rodriguez. No hits to this point. Daniel Nava will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Here comes Morrow now on 2-0. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Russell will put this one away, and his side is retired. Daniel Nava will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop. Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Polanco is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chopped toward the second baseman. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Chopped weakly to the right. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Buccos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Trevor Williams takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Davidas Nevoroskis gets a 4-out save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field is 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.